Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Wednesday One Thing. We're back from a 2-week hiatus. Hamza is on vacation somewhere, so he isn't with us today, but I am joined with one of my good friends here at Clearbank, Vas. So Vas, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing, Maury?
I'm doing fantastic, and really the reason why I'm really excited about this conversation is we're talking about one of my favorite companies. I don't have the app anymore because of all the data concerns, and it's too complicated for me, but TikTok has been in the news for the last few weeks for a whole number of reasons. Some of it has been because of Donald Trump is forcing a sale so that they can continue to operate in the United States, and that's caused a lot of frenzy between who's going to get it. Is Microsoft going to team up with Walmart? Is Oracle going to buy it? But that's not what we're talking about today. We focus on technology and e-commerce, and what TikTok announced yesterday was a really exciting development for their play into e-commerce. So just quickly to recap, TikTok announced yesterday that they are going to launch a Teespring integration that will allow creators on the site, and at this point it's just a select few creators, probably the ones with really large social followings, give them the ability to sell directly on Teespring. So I'm going to flip it over to Vas just to explain what Teespring is, and then we can dive into why this really matters for social influencers. So Vas, tell us a little bit about what Teespring does.
For sure. So Teespring is really a print-on-demand option for anyone. It can be for creators. It can be your next door neighbor. If you want to have something personalized from a shirt to a cup to really anything, from sweatpants to socks to shoes, they can make that possible by customizing it. And it's an all-in-one solution. So if you actually are familiar with like drop shipping, where essentially you have people buy your product and then you would actually make it, it's the same idea here as well. When you have designs ready and available, and like if you want to make merch for your fan base, you would have those designs and you'll have Teespring actually print it off for you, and they'll do everything from logistics to shipping and handling. So it's an all-in-one key turn solution to just really be able to create your own merch in a sense.
All right, so that's really exciting for creators on TikTok, because if you have a giant following, like the only TikTokers I know are like Charlie D'Amelio, her sister, and everyone who's in that hype house sphere, then if you can create a great following and then push those people over to Teespring, you can sell them a $60, $70 t-shirt. And from what I saw on the site, they will essentially make the market. They'll make the market for you. They have a t-shirt that you can create. They sell it for you for $10, and then you flip it for $70. You make that profit. And the reason why I'm Vas on for this call is because she's very into the social influencer world. So I wanted to get your opinion as to how successful do you think this is going to be for social media influencers, and really what impact it's going to have for the creator space on TikTok.
For sure. So it's definitely something that doesn't come unsurprisingly, because whenever you have a fan base, whenever you have a community, like merch is probably the first revenue stream a lot of creators go after. So I actually looked into some of Teespring's numbers and what they shared. So Maury, you take a guess here. In the past 2 years, how much did Teespring pay its creators in profits? And that's just like profit sharing here.
Okay, wow. So you're putting me on the spot here, and I'm the host. But so the question is, how much did Teespring pay its creators specifically?
Yes.
Gosh, the $10 million.
Wrong. So it's actually 8 times that. They paid in the last 2 years their creators in their profits of 80 million, and that was just paid to the creators. So it's a very large business at hand here. There's a huge market in this whole personalized merch space, and then when you actually couple it with the impact that these creators are having to really give this sense of community to their fan bases, the money there is already huge, and the impact that it can have in really transforming these influencers' lives. Now, the reason why I would say it's actually so important that TikTok is getting to this space is because the entire premise of really monetizing the platform. So if they actually look at their predecessor, Vine did not really have the best monetization tools for its creators. It was an incredible app. very similar concept of video sharing, but a lot of their influencers and their creators, they had to go into other domains to actually make money. So it's why so many influencers transitioned over to YouTube to make the Google AdSense money. And granted, like Google AdSense is still something that's not as competitive that could be of like a Teespring profit, but it's still a starting point. And even when you compare it to like where Facebook Reels, their direct competitor, if I would even argue like their copy and paste solution of TikTok, they also have other monetization tools, and especially to take a jab at what is the Facebook Shops. So this is a really strategic decision upon of TikTok to keep their own creators on the platform happy, and naturally, it would be that kind of rise in the entire social e-commerce space that has really been taking off in other places of the world, where actually North America has been really lacking in.
Awesome. That's amazing insight there. Like this is every time I talk about TikTok, I feel like I gain 5 years of age because it's so out of the realm of the things that I'm used to on social media. But really great insights there. And I think the key thing here is that this is their first foray into it. Teespring seems like the easiest turnkey solution to get influencers to make money. But after that, I can imagine a shopping feature. You know, if you see a product on a TikTok and you want to purchase it, someone is highlighting a product that they have. It's simply a swipe up and purchase it. So really great first attempt by TikTok to get into the e-commerce game, and I'm certain this is going. I mean, you say $80 million was their payout to influencers in the last 2 years. That's just going to increase, and it's going to prove the space for TikTok to go deeper into e-commerce. So that's our quick Wednesday One Thing for today. Thank you so much, Vas, for joining. That was an excellent recap of what's going on with TikTok, and we will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.